On today's CodeBet Daily, we are talking about all your favourite player props, game picks, best bets for this weekend, all brought to you by codebet.com.au. I'm looking at a whole mess, literally everything you can bet on, I think, in the NBA All-Star Weekend. Stats Guy, what are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at a three-point sharpshooter and some teams in the T20 World Cup, Women's T20 World Cup.
Nice one. Alex, what have you got?
The best striker in the world and an absolute no-risk multi, apparently.
Love it. Absolutely no risk. That's right. CodeBet Daily, all your betting needs in one awesome podcast. Get right around it. CodeBet Daily. It's good. All right. Welcome to CodeBet Daily. It is Friday, TGIF, am I right? February 17. This is episode 53 of CodeBet Daily. We've been shut down yet. I'm your host, Jaymz Clements. I'm the editor of a very good website we love to call CodeBet, because that's its name. You can find that at codebet.com.au. It has all your betting analysis and odds comparison needs, all the sports under this bright sun of ours. I'm always joined by the pontiffs of punting. It is, who we got? We've got Alex Donnelly over there. That's good.
Yeah, no, I've turned up. After the disappointing morning yesterday, I decided to do the anti-stats guy, wake up early, go for a run and seize the day.
Okay. An unnecessary drive-by.
That's an attack, but that's fine.
Yellow card, I reckon.
That's all right. That's fine.
Throw the challenge flag on that one, Stats Guy. And we, of course, have Stats Guy, Lee McAllion.
How are we? Very, very keen for the All-Star Weekend. Got me 1996 MJ top on. Very excited.
So we are going to cover a bunch of the All-Star game, but Liam and I were talking just before we started that All-Star jerseys have been wildly meh, literally for years and years and years.
Bring back the 90s
degree where I, who owns a terrifyingly large amount of NBA jerseys, does not possess one single actual All-Star jersey. So might have to rectify that and go get a throwback. But either way, CodeBet Daily, I don't know, what is this? Code Shoulders Daily, according to Liam.
Get the shoulders out, Stats Guy. Do some lateral raises.
Code Guns Daily, there you go.
Definitely not.
CodeBet Daily is what it is on the tin, right? It's all CodeBet, and it's daily. It's a podcast. Enjoy. Today, player props, game picks, best bets, all the good stuff for the next weekend, I guess, for the few days ahead, all the way through to Monday, actually, with the All-Star stuff. So that's it for me. I'm looking all NBA All-Star. We're talking literally all the events, all apart from the celebrity game, because I'm not going to bet on the celebrity game.
I was going to say, if you bet on the celebrity game, you've got a problem.
You get
hold on. We bet on a coin toss on Monday, but you won't bet on a celebrity game?
You get burnt once by Kevin Hart and then another time by Justin Bieber, and you'll never What's that? All right, Stats Guy, what are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at a little bit of NBA All-Star. I don't want to jump on the NBA experts' toes. And then I'll go T20 World Cup as well. The Women's T20 World Cup I'm going to have a look at.
Like it. What about you, Alex?
I got EPL, and then my multi incorporates about 15 different sports. So we'll get to that later, which is my best bet.
I like it.
Love a good weekend multi. Alex does have the weekly donation to the betting.
Yeah, the 12-legger.
I love it.
I think it's 5 today, so it's okay. Maybe 6.
That's better.
More conservative than John Howard. Right. Player prop here for me. Pretty simple. I'm actually just going to go with the All-Star picks for the player props, right? Because until the actual All-Star game is announced, you can't really do much with the in-game stuff. And especially because they're picking the teams just before tip-off of the game.
Tough to bet on them.
It's going to be very interesting to see the scramble for the bookies to see how they fix that up. But either way, very simple. The Saturday All-Star event, actually our Sunday, which is the dunk comp, skills comp, the three-point comp. Trust me when I say this year, the three-point comp will be the absolute barn burner, biggest event of this one, because the dunk comp stinks. I mentioned this one yesterday. McAllion versus Jericho Sims in the final. I think Jericho Sims wins it. He's already got the biggest vertical, 44.5 inches. I think we're going to see some gnarly athleticism from the big man. And as I kind of alluded to yesterday, right, like I think we've got this big push now towards not screwing up dunks. And I think the smaller dudes like McAllion, like Kenyon Martin Jr., like Trey Murphy, there's a little bit more space for them to just miss a couple of dunks here and there, whereas Jericho, considering he's so big and he's so athletic,
he'll be up there a bit higher, yeah.
Even if the dunk isn't quite as, spectacular as some of them, I don't think he's going to miss many, which is actually a bit crucial. So he is, if you look at this, you can get him at $4 on Ladbrokes. I think he's $3.60 at BetR. But he's actually, I think, if you look at them, like priced last And it's like, oh,
Really?
I'll take that because
Yeah, okay.
you got Mac McClung at $3 at Lads. You've got Kenny Martin Jr. $3.25, and Trey Murphy sort of bounces between the two, so out to $4 or $3.40. Sims is just the best value, and I think he just might win it. But I think it comes down to Sims and McClung. I think Sims wins. 3-point comp. Here we go. It's
my favorite. Yeah.
I love the 3-point comp this year because it is just like a bunch of they didn't really sort of screw around with this. They added Julius Randle today.
Oh, I didn't say that.
It's like, all right, I don't know why, but sure.
Yeah, that's a random one.
Nobody's looking and go, oh, geez, I can't wait to see Julius Randle shoot threes. And this has been a long-held part on NBA Australia. I'm like, let's separate the bigs and the smalls and have a 3-point comp shooting, and away we go. My pick for this, though, your final three will be Buddy Hield, Kevin Huerta, the Ginger Ninja, got to stick up for my own, and, of course, Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar. So they're actually pretty short-ish, like top four favorites, top five, because Huerta moved a bit. Where Dame's $5, Huerta's $5.50, Buddy's $5.50, Huerta's $6.50 with better. I don't mind that at all. I think the speed of his release is going to be crucial. Dame, I think he has like one really good round in him. Like the thing is, like, does he get it to the final? Does he have the good round first? Does he just sneak by and then light it on fire? Because he gets hotter than fish grease, and then like nobody will miss it. Like he won't miss a shot, right? Like after that.
He's amazing,
and especially with that range when you had the I think it was the Mountain Dew.
They probably will have that, yeah. The 4 point.
I think it's Sprite or somebody now is like the extra sort of bonus points.
Yep.
Oh no, it's the fake Sprite. It's the new one that they've released. # no free ads. And so Dame, I think, has that sort of range, which is going to make a big difference here and there. So don't mind it. Like those three. If you want a couple of smokies, Tyler, there goes my hero. $9 with Ladbrokes. Don't mind that. Tyrese Halliburton. Talk about like sort of smooth, quick releases.
Yep.
He's $8. Good smoky there as well. For the top three, Buddy, Huerta, and Dame. Skills comp, going team rookies all the way. Love this. $2.50 with BetR and Ladbrokes. Team Jazz, $1.90, whatever. They've got home court advantage. I just really like the balance of this team rookies, like for the skills comp, because they've got tall dudes who are super talented. And I'm just like, yeah, let's go. Well, I don't want to see Walker Kessler trying to throw outlet passes, And the other team's Antetokounmpos, and one of them's good. The other two suck. Like Giannis is just like, Mum made me bring my brothers to
I know. These guys are crap.
Why are they in the skills cup? Mum, I don't want them in the skills cup. Why do I have to take the Narcissus? And here we go. He's going to cost him the skills comp. Rising Stars, I might save that for the game picks, but there you go. Nice. There's your big sort of Saturday stuff. Skills comp, team rookies, 3-point. I'm going to go Buddy Hield for the win, and all-star comp, give me Jericho Sims. Stats guy, I think we might have landed on the same thing.
I thought you were going Kevin Huerta, so I've gone Buddy Hield as well, but I'll do a little bit more on Buddy Hield. I was looking at 3-point comp. Definitely my favorite comp over the last few years, just because the dunk contest since Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine hasn't really lived up to the hype at all. So I love the 3-point comp. That'll be the one I'll definitely be watching. So yeah, Buddy Hield, $5.50. I think that's really good.
By the way, it's got Aaron Gordon robbed.
Oh, absolutely. That
so many occasions. Aaron Gordon's the most talented dunker of his generation and still hasn't won a dunk comp because they basically went against him. And
I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a comeback. Yeah.
T-Wade went out of his way just to absolutely truck him one time and completely kill him. So
people still call Dwayne Wade 9 apparently. So he still gets flack for that. But anyway, I'm going Buddy Hield. I reckon he's got a really quick release, as you said, is really important in the 3-point comp. He's got the highest 3-point percentage of anyone in the field. So he's up to just under 43%, which is awesome. Whereas a lot of the other ones are around 37, 38, 39%. He's actually just a random fact. He got the fastest 3-point in history, as in he got it 3 seconds into the game earlier in the season. So they got a tip.
It was awesome.
He just got a quick release. Not that has much to do it, but it just shows that he has a quicker release and he can win this. So I really like him for this one.
Doesn't take him much to heat up either, right? And that sort of shows it, right? Literally 3 seconds into a game, he's already I've nailed it. So
if he gets a few warm-up shots before, he's very rare that a player can just do that off their first shot. So as soon as he gets into that zone, I reckon he can absolutely smash him.
Yeah, the craziest part is I don't think any of the top 10 of 3-point field goal percentage are actually in this.
I know. Well, yeah, I think
it's because they're sort of like that's a weird mix of I don't know, no name-ish kind of dudes who are a bit dead-eye, but also dudes like Steph Curry, Joe Harris, who are dead-eye shooters. But are also carrying injuries and probably just want to take the week off. So
Yeah, Caldwell Pope wasn't happy, apparently. He did a few tweets, and there was a few players that did that.
Yuta Watanabe, I think, is leading the league, and that sort of stuff. But
here we are.
They've just gone, right, if you're there and you're vaguely involved.
Yeah, just get it. So I'm going him, yeah.
Nice. Alex, what are you looking at for your player prop?
Yeah, so I'm going completely different, and I'm looking to soccer. My beloved Arsenal this weekend take on Aston Villa. I'm looking at Martin Odegaard, the better Norwegian. Anytime goal at $4.33. He's got 3 goals in his last 4 away matches. Obviously, the one against Everton was the one he didn't score, and he's been first goal scorer in 2 of them. Like, you're getting $4.33 about him because obviously he is one of the central midfielders for Arsenal. But if he gets a chance from outside the box on his left boot, he's going to lace it into that bottom corner. He does need to lift, so I'm looking for an improved performance from the captain. Hasn't been at his best for the past month, which teams just through any time of the year in any competition around the world just go through a flat period. Arsenal are in that right now. Hopefully they're over that, because for periods of time yesterday morning, they were definitely the better team on the field. And
absolutely.
A couple of mistakes did go against them. So looking for them to lift back up. He's had 8 goals and 5 assists throughout the season. The same game multi of the win and anytime goal is $6. You can also throw in an assist at $2.90, which is with BetR. The other bets are with Bet365. And even Bukayo Saka for an assist. He's got 4 goals and 2 assists from his last 8 games. $3.85 anytime assist. He and Odegaard are probably the 2 keys for Arsenal right now before Gabriel Jesus makes his return.
Against Aston Villa, I love that. That's awesome.
Aston Villa are out of form, so jump on that. I really like
but
that.
it is in typical Arsenal fashion after Unai Emery stunk up the joint for however long he was at Arsenal.
Your old coach. Yeah.
God, he was a horrendous pick for Arsenal.
That would be a fairy tale.
That was it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It was a dark time when he coached Arsenal.
I would love to see that.
I mean, you can have fun in 10th stats, guy. That's okay. Good luck beating Southampton, who were without their manager. But yeah, it would be a dark time. Without Unai Emery beating us on the weekend, I may not turn up to Run Club on Sunday.
We'll all shed a tear. Do you run? We don't hear much of it.
Sunday Rundown on Instagram. Check us out.
Nice one. Right, the match game picks for us, pretty easy. As I mentioned, the Rising Stars Challenge is happening again this year. I'm taking Team Joachim Noah. So they've changed the format. So this is the old rookie-sophomore game for All-Star Weekend where you got the first and second year players. They also now throw in a team of G-Leaguers. But what they do is they make it a first to a total, and it's a round robin essentially. They sort of play through to semis, and then you play off and into the final with sort of escalating point total sort of things that you need to get targets, right? So I love Team Joachim Noah because it's got Josh Giddey on it.
Oh,
simple as that. I'm
himself.
I'm all over the mop top mamba. But the craziest part is this team is huge. They've got Evan Mobley. They've got Jabari Smith Jr., you've got Jalen Duren, you've got Jalen Williams. It's like a team of Jalen's. You got Jeremy Sohan, you've got Q Grimes. It's just a big team.
That's a good team, yeah.
And it's like one of those things, if they key in just like a little bit defensively, like pack her up, boys, you're done. And if you've got Giddey sort of orchestrating the rest of it, kind of like it. The other team that is actually the favorite, I think, at the moment is Team Power. They're $2.80 with BetR. Team Joachim Noah is $4. So it's actually pretty good value, I think, for a team that this big and this much talent sort of spread around it out of these weird 4, like, what are they, 7 or 8 man rosters. And Team Power's pretty good because they've got Paolo Banchero. They've got a bunch of really good sort of talented dudes.
Good rookies.
But not the size. Like, the size is awesome. So I'm going Team Joachim in that one. That's my game pick for that. The other game pick from All-Star Weekend is, once they announce it, go the over.
It always does. Always.
Why wouldn't you? There's no defense played in the NBA All-Star game until literally the fourth quarter. And then they go, geez, we should probably try to win this one.
There's no argument for going under.
But it's also 135 each at three-quarter time.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is, you've got to watch out because this is a target. They've got the Elam ending at the end of these games, right?
They go to the targets for each quarter, yeah.
At
the end of the game, but the
winner for each quarter gets is a winner for specific charities, but then it all adds up, and then they have to,
I love this new format. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It's pretty weird. It makes you think about it a bit more. But if like the over is always still just going to be in play, so if it's around 300, 320. Doesn't matter.
Which is crazy. It's 100 over the normal season one, but it's going to
exactly 100 extra points in a game of basketball.
It's crazy.
I think the Elam ending does tamp it down a bit, but because you do have these quarters where it's like 50 to 40 out of nowhere, you're like, And then you'll have like one tough one where it's like 30 to 25. You're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? But it usually does sort of eke it out. So I'm going the over, pretty much like almost going in blind of like, as soon as they announce it, I'm like, over. Over.
It's like 400, but they won't be.
It's an all-star game. It's an exhibition game. There's no defense. Bet the over. Right.
So even if it's 360, you're betting the over.
360 might
It
be.
won't be that. It won't be that much though.
Because of the like in the old way, in the old sort of setup, 380 is not out of the question.
No.
This new one with the ELM ending, it literally has like pretty much like a 50-point cap in the fourth quarter. So it does, because they've got to like hit the target and win by a specific amount, right? So it sort of just tamps down the simple idea of how much you can have in that fourth quarter. So it's like you can't go 400. It's like, that might be a little bit tough. But yeah, anywhere sort of above 300, 320, 330, 340, you still might be within a bit of a good look. I think last year was like 170, 160 off the top of my head. So yeah, kind of like it.
Cool.
Stats guy, what have you got?
Yeah, just starting off, going on from your NBA All-Star take, a lot of NBA games, I'm pretty sure they'll have it for the All-Star game. You can bet the overs on the first half or each quarter. So yeah, like what you were saying about as the game goes on, the defense gets a bit more, especially in the last quarter. So if you can find overs in the first and second quarters, they're going to be the biggest. So jump on that.
Yeah, definitely the first, because it's literally just dudes sort of like just jogging around, warming up and throwing alley-oops to each other. So.
Yeah, so definitely get on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, then my main bet will be women's T20 World Cup. So we probably haven't talked enough about this. It's been awesome. The Aussies are absolutely smashing it. Now they're into $1.44 favourites for the whole thing, which is insane.
Where did you find that? I was looking for it this morning and banging my head against the computer.
I was trying to have a bet on it, but it's $1.44, so it's almost gone. But it was on Bet365 actually. And then, so I'm going to have a look a bit more value. You got India against England, which is an awesome matchup, two of the better teams in the world. I'm surprised India aren't favourites in this one. They're $2.20, so I really like to have a bet on them. They've beaten England comfortably the last 3 times they've played. India have also beaten them 5 of the last 7 times they've played. So I'm a bit surprised that the odds are this skewed. I really like India. They just beat Pakistan and West Indies comfortably. They got Jemima Rodriguez, who's been their best batter, has got a 40 and a 50 already in the last week or so. So really like her, dominating on some of the smaller, quicker outfields in South Africa. I really like India at $2.20. It's a bit surprised on that one.
That's good. I like it. Fine value.
And you should note why Australia are $1.44 because they're basically already into the semis
already through,
with a game to go in the group stages.
But we are a class above anyway. It's not going to change.
Australia's unbeaten. South Africa will probably find a way to choke against Australia to make the semis anyway. But we're through to the semis, and in England and India's group, there's still 3 or 4 teams that can actually make
it's a bit of a
semis,
closer group. So that's why there's a bit more value.
The $1.44 is factored in, but Australia will take on the second place team in the semi, which could be England. So that could be a big game.
It'll be a better game, actually, True.
Nice. Like it. Alex, what's your game pick?
Yeah, I'm looking at another EPL game, Man United versus Leicester. Now that we know that Man United have got through the game at Barcelona this morning with no injuries.
Unscathed. Yeah.
The draw and Marcus Rashford. Hopefully some punters went to codebet.com.au to check out the match preview because we nailed it.
Nice. Well
First of all, Rashford, 14 from 14. Holy crap, that man is on a mission
crazy.
right now.
What is he doing?
Stats guy, please look up the stats and the records of most consecutive professional goals in football because he would be near.
That's
Seriously.
actually interesting.
14 from 14. It is an insane record at the moment. United should win this game. When you look at Leicester's away stats this season, Leicester have won 4, but they've lost 7. So no draws. So the stats are telling you, all right, well, United will win because their home record's awesome this year. I think they've lost one game and draw. They lost the first game was at the start of the season when they got smoked 4-0. And then there's been a draw in there as well.
Okay. There you go, Alex. I found a bit of a stat for you.
Here we go. Cut me in.
He's still got a long way to go. I'm happy that I'm talking about the GOAT, Lionel Messi. 21 matches in the La Liga.
Holy crap.
It says spot amongst the longest goal scoring streaks in football. Yeah, he's way ahead. The second is what's second? 16 matches for Gerd Müller, who's an all-time great.
And the thing is, I think Rashford did miss a game in there, but he scored 2 in another game, which means that we can just roll 14 from 14 and it's nice and easy.
But he doesn't go with that stat, But that's no one's catching Messi.
That is insanity. That is ridiculous. Rashford's still $2.10 anytime, but he keeps scoring goals. He's going up against Leicester, who are known to leak goals. So, look, $2.10 anytime, United to win, and Rashford 3 or more goals, $3.40. Like that is the same game multi, but United should roll through Leicester. They can still win the title. There's still a chance. They just need to keep winning games of football.
Like it. That's awesome.
Very nice.
I am concerned like that this is the first, not the first time you've thrown a Rashford goal in there, but it does feel like the one where you're like, all right, he's rolling now. It's 14 out of 14 games. How did he not score?
I think in our previews and in the paper, I've literally tipped him every game since Christmas. So it's cashed me up, but I think I've tipped him once on the daily. I tipped him last week in the EPL show, so we got that right.
Nice. Yeah, keep going. Right.
Simple. Best bets for today, tomorrow, the weekend. Mine actually happens on Monday morning, so that'll be the All-Star game. You might have a distracted Jim recording that morning. But either way, pretty simple. All-Star game, head-to-head. Who wins it? Well, we don't know the teams. But
I was going to say, that's a tough one.
We'll take Team Giannis. I don't know if you ask me why Team Giannis wins the All-Star game, Jimmy, because I've seen the teams that LeBron puts together, the LA Lakers, and they suck.
I thought you were about to say you've seen a leak of the teams or something. I was like, what is he going on here?
No, he's seen LeBron play NBA team together on the PlayStation, but in actual real life.
Basically, it's like, I think Russell Westbrook will work really well with me. No, it did not. It's like, you can take your Mickey Mouse winning title in Orlando in the bubble with no pressure and no one watching you. So, we won the title. You won a fake title. Settle down. And LeBron putting together that team there in LA doesn't give me another great dose of confidence for him putting it together this year. I think Team Giannis is going to smash this game wide open to the point where you might see them win all three quarters instead of big target because Giannis is going to have a chip on his shoulder. I don't actually mind him as another look to win your MVP as well, but I've got some other picks in there. The coolest part is you can go and actually choose your own team as if you were Team LeBron or Team Giannis on the NBA website.
That's awesome.
And the AI on the other end picks against you, and you sort of build your roster from there. So you got to pick your starters from the East and West pool, and then you pick your reserves. It's awesome. So I think I built my roster. I picked like Luka. I got Embiid. I'm like, I've already won. Like between Giannis, Luka, and Embiid.
That's mad.
How does LeBron even pick a team that can beat that? I don't think he can. Team Giannis, sight unseen, is actually underdogs in this game. So I'm all over.
I don't know how there's an underdog yet.
It is incredible that it's not just even money, but $2.10, I think they are, and you can get them at +2 for $1.90 at Bet365. I'm all over that. For the NBA All-Star MVP, Joel Embiid was my sort of first pick with this because I think this is another statement for him. So what did we see him do, Stats Guy, the other day against Nikola Jokic?
Oh, he dominated, yeah.
Absolutely smashed it. And I think this is another moment for him to go, hey, I would really like to win the MVP this year in the regular thing. So as a reminder, I'm going to burn this place to the ground and kick everybody square in the bum. And I think that's a big Joel Embiid game. I don't mind Luka Doncic as well, just because talk about dudes who can get hot
Magic,
and go just drop some insane stuff where everybody's like falling off their couch. Giannis could have like the sneakiest 40-point game that no one pays attention to. So keep him in your thoughts. But I do like Embiid, then probably Luka. If you want a wild smoky, Anthony Edwards, the Ant-Man, he has one gear and it's full-blown, like goes straight ahead. We're in fifth. It's like gears just, the revs, the RPMs are hitting red line the entire time with Ant-Man. The thing is, it's his first All-Star nod and he was an injury replacement. So I don't know if he gets quite enough playing time. So is it $23? The same sort of dude, but who's a little bit more established, Ja Morant. $11. You can see that one happening. So he's probably the outsider for me. I love Ja Morant. Talk about dudes who have got one speed and one speed only. It's Ja. He might try to dunk on literally everybody on the other team. Like he'll just set it up and go, no. Just we'll run another screen because I really want to dunk on this guy. Who are we playing against? Oh, LeBron, I'm going to dunk on him. Who's on the other? Embiid, I'm going to dunk on him. That's all Ja Morant's going to do. It could be awesome. $11, I love that. But I think Embiid feels like the safer one. I like Ja. I like Luka. There's your MVPs. Team Giannis. We'll take all that. Talk about it on Monday. See how it all floats out. Hopefully it's awesome. All good. Right. Stats Guy, what have you got?
Yeah, I'm just going back to the T20 World Cup, but just to Women's T20 World Cup, sorry. For a multi, let's talk about India. I think they've been really good. They look like the second best team at the World Cup so far, obviously, to the Aussies. So just putting them in a multi head-to-head, get $2.20 for them. Then the West Indies taking on Ireland. I think you can get $50, $60 for them. So multi them with India. Now, West Indies have been a bit unlucky. They've had a tough group, but now they face one of the worst teams in their group in Ireland. You got Stephanie Taylor, who's been pretty good, had a 40 last game against England, and now she faces a much worse bowling attack in Ireland. So I think she could have a big score. So if she goes well in the top order, then the West Indies win. So yeah, West Indies to win, India to win at $3.30 to combine in that on Ladbroke. So I really like that.
That's awesome.
On Saturday morning, our time.
That's really good. So India, West Indies, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Fun.
Nice.
All right, Alex, your donation.
Yeah, the donation this week. India to beat Australia in the test.
This is big.
Man United to win, as we mentioned. Arsenal to win. Brighton, who are the best bet this weekend in the EPL. And then we'll throw in 2 horses with my first day doing the form for punters.com.au. No, these aren't my 2 best bets because I thought tipping odds on chances as my best bets on day one was the cheating way. So if you want to see my best bets, go to punters.com.au tomorrow morning. Anyway, Maria Mia, Rose Hill, race 6, number 2. She's about $1.95 at the moment. She's got 100 yards on this field. If she runs up to her last start figure, she will just win. Same goes for Aft Cabin, Rose Hill, race 8, number 3. He's about $1.50 at the moment. But again, if he runs up to his last start figure, he will absolutely kill them. That multi comes to $19.35.
That's a huge multi. I like it. I like it.
The thing is, 0 risk.
Yeah, zero risk. I'm not worried about weather in the cricket. Man United somehow bottling this and losing at home to Leicester, or Aft Cabin, who may have bled last season, doing it again and getting beaten 50 lengths. It's fine. It's all fine.
Yeah, not possible.
Good. Either way, it's a massive weekend of sport. Love the All-Star weekend. It's going to be insane. You won't be able to pry me off the couch with a crowbar. This is it, though. CodeBet Daily done for the week. We'll be back on Monday morning. We'll wrap up some stuff, talk some stuff out, see how we go from there. So, of course, get right around the show. Subscribe on your podcast app, like, review, and share it. And check us a follow for the socials over on Facey IG, Twitter, TikTok. TikTok is still smashing. You love to see that. Send in any questions. Off you go. I think Leo will pass them on to us, and we'll get stuck into them. So thank you, Stats Guy.
Thank you.
For wearing that excellent jersey. Alex, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Gerald for producing. Always does a great job. And thanks to me for wearing this excellent Charles Barkley t-shirt because apparently I don't own an All-Star weekend jersey. I better go buy one right now. But then I better pick some winners today and over the All-Star weekend so I can fund that. It sounds like a good All right, what do we say, Stats Guy?
Gamble responsibly.
Well done. Good to see you upping the conviction on it each day.
Yeah.
Just
gamble responsibly, all right?
All right, may all your picks come in. Happy punting. Have a good weekend. We'll catch you in a bit. CodeBet Daily, out.